Over the last 30 days, BlackRock accomplished the unthinkable. A lot of people are losing it. Shytoshi should reveal something quite shocking at this moment, and it was precisely his move. This exceeds our first request. It is indeed a momentous occasion. So, what the hey am I even getting at? Hey, what's happening? Allow me to clarify. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the curve in the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more SHIB news, be sure to click the like button. After a sudden transfer of almost 50 trillion Shiba Inu tokens, the volume of transactions involving Shiba Inu exploded recently. The network was tested to its limits by this unforeseen rush. The rapid depletion of billions of Shiba Inu tokens after the theft of the WazirX exchange is said to have caused the upsurge in activity. 50 trillion tokens, for context, is over 10% of the total Shiba Inu supply. It is quite rare for such a huge quantity to change simultaneously, and that proportion is really staggering. Since this sort of sudden, enormous amount of transactions is unusual for cryptocurrencies, it brought a lot of attention to Shiba Inu. There have been such events in the past, like as the notorious Mt. Gox Bitcoin breach, which led to enormous swings in the price of Bitcoin. When this happens, people start to wonder what the future holds for the coin that was harmed. The asset's price did a good job of absorbing the liquidity, even if a lot of Shiba Inu were sold. The fact that the market did not undergo a disastrous collapse is promising. A lot of folks were freaking out because they thought the price would fall because of the huge sell-off. The market's tenacity and community support are evident, nonetheless, in its stability despite the crisis. Shiba Inu's ability to weather storms without causing major disruptions is encouraging news for investors and bodes well for the future of the asset. Regardless, it's no laughing matter how many Shiba Inu are participating in this event. Due to the rarity of such a huge transaction, and the fact that it draws attention to possible weaknesses, it garnered considerable interest from the wider crypto industry. Many people are keeping a careful eye on Shiba Inu, wondering how they would react. The major concern today is the development team's reaction to this sudden influx of interest. They should use this moment to make a bold statement that will reinforce Shiba Inu's place in the market and draw in even more attention. They may prove their mettle and creativity by taking risks, which will put them in the limelight among cryptocurrency enthusiasts. Next, the Shiba Inu squad's actions. The news is far more bizarre than anybody could have imagined, believe me. However, there is one more important point to make before we proceed with that, about BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF and its current state. This is crucial because, as is well known, Shiba Inu has previously shown a significant degree of sensitivity to changes in the Bitcoin ETF. No amount of enthusiasm from the Shiba Inu team could prevent the price from responding to or even falling in response to negative indications or underperformance from the Bitcoin ETF. Bitcoin ETF changes are much more important than Shiba Inu market fluctuations. However, something intriguing has come to light here. A major update on X was just brought to light by Thomas Feuer, co-founder of the ETF monitoring tool Hey Apollo. An astounding 18,600 Bitcoin tokens, or a whopping $1.23 billion, have been added to BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF this month. Even more astonishing is the fact that the ETF has had 2 instances of zero inflows this month. A major event has occurred. A massive infusion of funds into the ETF indicates that investors have a lot of faith in the market and are optimistic about its prospects. As a result, it shows that people are positive on Bitcoin, which can affect associated investments like Shiba Inu. The continuation of this trend bodes well for the future of the cryptocurrency sector. Shiba Inu and other cryptocurrencies benefit from the current market climate, which is likely to improve as a result of the large amount of capital going into Bitcoin. Many market players are perplexed as to why Bitcoin prices haven't seen a major increase yet, considering the tremendous infusion of funds into the cryptocurrency via BlackRock's ETF. So, why aren't we moving? One user even inquired. In this environment, I see paper Bitcoin. This is a really reasonable question. A large price hike would be expected given the amount of fresh capital coming in. But there may be a solid explanation for why this isn't occurring. It should be remembered that earlier this month, Germany sold 50,000 Bitcoin. Some of the fresh money that's flooding into the market may be going toward this massive auction. A large sale by a significant holder, such as Germany, might reduce the impact of fresh investments and prevent the market from experiencing the anticipated growth. Even while there are good trends elsewhere, pricing movements might be stabilized or even suppressed by this kind of large-scale transaction, which affects supply and demand dynamics. We will also examine Bitcoin's potential future uses in addition to Bitcoin 8s. There is an additional consideration in the ETF scenario. This month, customers of the now-defunct Japanese exchange MTGOX will get back almost $9 billion in Bitcoin, as we discussed in earlier videos. Some market fear has ensued, which is understandable. Nonetheless, Bitcoin writer Colin Wu has produced an important update. He posted on Reddit the findings of a recent survey among the people who received Bitcoin from MTGOX. According to the survey, the majority of the receivers had no intention of selling their just acquired Bitcoin. The market might be stabilized if most recipients of Bitcoin choose to hang onto it instead of selling, thus this is good news. There may not be as much selling pressure from a huge quantity of Bitcoin as first thought. This provides optimism that the market will be able to weather these storms relatively unscathed and implies that good things may be on the horizon. And if everything goes according to plan, Shiba Inu shouldn't suffer any ill effects, and this may be its golden age. Shiba Inu's lead creator, Shytoshi Kusama, has spoken frankly about the game's intended direction. He has always maintained that Shiba Inus are capable of much more remarkable feats. The 3 zeros could be too low of a goal price for Shiba Inu, according to Kusama's March suggestion. Kusama was recently interviewed for the prestigious Arabian business magazine. He spoke with much aspiration for the future of the Shiba Inu ecology in this interview. Kusama said that the end goal is to have Shiba Inu become the world's first decentralized entity valued at $1 trillion. His audacious goal setting exemplifies the promise he has for Shiba Inu and sets lofty standards for its potential. With a current valuation of about $10 billion, Shiba Inu is the 13th biggest cryptocurrency in the planet. Shiba Inu would be the second biggest asset if its market value reached $1 trillion, behind only Bitcoin. The Shiba Inu's current $1 trillion price is, of course, based on pure speculation. Nevertheless, one must consider the far future. The value of leading projects will certainly increase substantially if the overall cryptocurrency industry keeps growing. Given this, Shiba Inu's target of a $1 trillion market valuation may not seem that outlandish. Such lofty goals may become more attainable as the market develops and grows. The Shiba Inu breed would need a huge price hike to attain a $1 trillion worth, however. The current Shiba Inu trading system uses 4 digits after the decimal point. With no change to supply, the Shiba Inu price would have to climb to 1/10 of a cent before it could reach a $1 trillion market valuation. According to some market experts, this may lead to a price rise of as much as 9,700% from where it is now. It is worth noting that several price predictions have shown that Shiba Inu might potentially achieve this aim. For instance, if Ethereum ETFs are legalized, Shiba Inu may potentially increase tenfold or perhaps 100-fold, according to Coinpedia Markets, a renowned market research website. Such a forecast emphasizes the possibility of substantial profits and implies that such a price surge may not be totally out of reach down the road. Lucy also has a message for those who aren't yet convinced this is possible. According to her tweet from today, the Shiba Inu will rise to new heights if people continue to underestimate it. The phrases she chose to use highlight the fact that Shiba Inus may, in spite of skepticism and underappreciation, do great things. However, how do you feel about that? Place your comment in the space provided. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the matter. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.